Alright guys, today we got the new lock bolt system, anti-chop bolt system from RAP4. If you don't know how to disassemble your gun, look it up on my other videos, and I'll show you how to take it apart so you can get it to where this is now. Don't worry about the error or anything, just get it down to this point and you're good. The only thing I didn't explain in my other video was how to take some of this stuff off, how to disassemble the barrel from the rest of the parts. So to do that, there's a little screw in there. I'll show you that later. With the lock bolt system, it's the only thing you get is a new rail mount and new chamber for it. Now, this is the old chamber, and there's no ball detents, and there's nothing really special about it. With this new one, there's two ball detents keeping the paintballs from going somewhere, and there's also a little metal clip. You can see that. It's a metal clip in there. Now the way the lock bolt system works is if a paintball is chambered correctly, it'll push that metal pin up, allowing the bolt to move past it and shoot the paintball. If a ball is not chambered correctly and would otherwise chop it if the bolt went through, the bolt will hit the metal pin and stop it, keeping it from chopping your paint, keeping your internals clean, and solving a lot of problems. Now, with this, on the other video, I don't know if I showed it to you on my other videos, but you're going to have to take the charging handle that was off the old mount and put it on here. That can get a little bit difficult just because the springs are annoying. You have to fit them around a little pin there. That's their anchor point. You have to put them side by side around this piece here so it'll stop it there, and you have to hook it in. It's annoying, but pretty self-explanatory. So just in your kit, every RAP4 kit came with it. Came with these, just a little small rebuild thing. Comes with the smallest screwdriver you ever seen. Just use that to push the springs down because they're not going to want to go down at first until you get them in the right position. So yeah, that's how you get the charging handle onto that, and that's all well and good. Now this is the previous chamber. As you can see, there's nothing in the way there. It's your regular chamber, nothing special. This, on the other hand, you see three little pegs in there. Two of them are ball detents. The other one up top is the metal pin I was talking about. You can see when you push the metal pin out, it comes up, which allows the bolt to slide through. Now, in order to put this chamber, it threads onto the end of the barrel, just like any other paintball gun would. In order to get to that, it's a little tricky. You take the second size down Allen key, and there's a little, if you have the Gen 7 with the split feed, this piece that turns here, you're going to have to take that and bring it back a little bit. It's a little hard to do with two hands, but you take the pin, the Allen key, and you stick it in there, and that loosens it up enough so this will be loose, and you'll feel the hand guard. It'll turn freely. It just holds the hand guard into place. Then from there, you take the same Allen key and unscrew the front sight, the M4 attachment. I'm not going to go ahead and do this because it's pretty self-explanatory. You should be able to figure out yourself, and it's also a pain in the ass. So take this off, slide it off, thread this on, and you should be good. Oh, where did it go? With this, they give you screws, new screws for the top rail mount. Two of them look like this. The far end where you're supposed to put one of these screws the one that's closest towards the barrel, it doesn't want to go down all the way. But if you just take the end screw from your previous rail mount, the one that looks flatter like that, and put it there instead, that pretty much solves the problem. So don't be worrying about that. Just take the end screw from your last charging handle, put that on. You're all good. Alright, now we're gonna put all this back together and go out and test it, see how it works. Alright guys, one thing I forgot to mention, when you're putting the rail back on and you're attaching the two pieces together, the big metal piece up top is meant to block the bolt. So as you're putting it together, just remember to push that metal piece up in the chamber as you're sliding it in, so you can so it slides past. Otherwise, you're going to be wondering why it won't go in. And another thing that does is when you're out of ammo for your magazine, obviously there's nothing chambering it, so it's going to activate the anti-chop bolt. So do that, you can see it's back, and you'll hear a click. It's a very distinctive click. Sounds like that. That's when you know that you're out. So as you're going, if you're shooting and you run out of ammo, instead of just dry firing and wasting air or CO2, you'll hear the click. That's when you know it's time to reload. Let's go out and test this. One more quick thing to prove that this is working. Air source screwed in there. Cock back. You hear the click. It did its job. No ammo. Alright, so I have about a full mag worth of paint in here. Some of them didn't want to go in right away, so hopefully we'll get to see it do its actual job in action and stop any unchambered paint. It stopped, and that was all of them. I guess I have good quality paint, but as you can see, it did stop after the last paintball shot out. If you have any questions or comments, just post below and I'll get back to you at my earliest convenience.
Into the shadows.